The 130th anniversary of the Frederiksted fire burn will be celebrated tomorrow. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the details.
We're here at the UCA headquarters in Frederiksted, where we have the 130th anniversary of the fire burn, famous fire burn that happened on St. Croix to lead the slave revolt back in 1878. On my right here with Sister Walla from UCA, and also our own author, renowned Richard Schrader, playwright, also author, and he was also the playwright for
1878, Queen Mary and them.
All right, get that out there. Let's start with ladies first, the Sister Walla. What does this 130th anniversary of the fire burn mean? And tell us about the upcoming festivities that we'll be having in Frederiksted soon.
What is going to be taking place is the reenactment of the play done by Richard Schrader, and it's a book, Queen Mary and Them. We're going to perform a play. We're also going to have our famous renowned historian Mario Moorhead.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to give the story, and we're asking the public, please come out, bring the children. It's a joy, a great essence to hear the story coming directly from Mario. You feel it to your bone.
When?
6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow.
Right.
In the parking lot between our building, the UCA building, and the Custom House building.
All right. Let's go to the author here, Mr. Schrader. What does this mean, sir? In the community, especially now, how we're fighting with WAPA's high prices, crime in our area, the Iraq war, and just things in general. How does it pertain to the fire burn itself?
Well, the fire burn resulted 30 years after emancipation. They still were not treating the free, so-called free, cane workers right. And therefore, Queen Mary and a number, thousands of others gathered on October 1st. They came right here and stood their grounds. And because you recall that in 1848, they came here and threatened to set fire to the town if the Governor General, Peter Van Schalter, didn't come to Frederiksted. 30 years later, again in 1878, much hadn't been changed. And so they carried out the threat at that time.
Wow. And pertaining to today's issues?
Today's issues concerning the economy and the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Of course, when I was little, there was no such thing as such serious war. Of course, there was World War II. I was a kid, but this is something different. And of course, it didn't have to be that way. We didn't have to be in war. It could have been another way. But we are in it, and we hope there'll be an end in the near future with Obama as president. That is my hope. That is my wish.
But that takes care of that. Well, back to the main function itself. 6 o'clock here with Mr. Schrader here. Our author will be here tomorrow, as well as historian Mario Moorhead telling the story itself. And then we're going to have will we have festivities here at the UCA headquarters?
Yes, we're going to do a reenactment of the fire burn march. We're going to march up Queen Street, down King Street, and then we're going to have a bonfire in the parking lot.
A controlled bonfire.
Of course.
Okay, there you go. All right, well, that's fantastic. 6 o'clock here in Frederiksted. Bring your cameras. It should be a wonderful and colorful experience. And bring the children and the students, because this is history, as we pay tribute to our foremost historian, you, Mr. Schrader.
And again, I want to add that when we celebrate history, we celebrate ourselves. Because if we don't celebrate ourselves, we'll cease to exist as a people.
Thank you. With those good words, I'd like to close with that then. Here at the UCA headquarters, it's the 130th celebration and remembrance of the fire burn that liberated us all 130 years ago, right here in Frederiksted. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
News Channel 8 will continue our special one-hour broadcast right after these messages. Here's a union update from Representative Shalima Joseph.
Once again, I'm here with Shalima Joseph, who is the union representative and having huge battles with PERB. And so far, I'm going to get right into it with Ms. Joseph and her latest battle involving the unions. Tell us what's going on.
Well, Wes and everyone, last week Friday, which was the 26th of September on St. Croix, we went before the PERB, that's union members in action in on behalf of the members of UIW-SIU. And at that meeting, the chairman of the Public Employees Relations Board had allowed us to present our evidences and witnesses. However, on Monday in St. Thomas, he decided he's no longer going to let us submit our evidence, and so it's very puzzling as to his reason. I mean, in one tongue he's saying okay we can, and now he's saying no we can't. The facts will show to PERB why this union UIW-SIU should be decertified, and it's a battle now between like PERB and a battle with the union. PERB is the one that can decertify the union, and it's a travesty. I feel that, you know, since the members who signed the petition, it was 780 members who signed the petition to decertify the union. PERB is not accepting those petitions. Now here it is, we want to show PERB, here are the reasons why on documents as to why you should also decertify the union, and they don't want to accept this. So it's like, where do we go? What can we do about this? And it's very, you know, interesting that the union's attorney himself said that, well, it's up to us, the members, to agitate our leaders to do what they're supposed to do. And he even referenced Queen Mary and General Budho. And it's so very interesting that he mentioned that, because here it is, we're going to be celebrating, you know, Contract Day on October 1st, Fireburn. And I'm saying, should we look in the past to do something to get justice for today? I mean, come on.
No revolution without blood?
We are not advocating that, but what will it take? You know, just like David Hamilton Jackson, who they used to call the Black Moses, let my people go. The members of UIW-SIU want to decertify from UIW, and it's not fair that PERB is, you know, really being hard on allowing this to happen. So PERB, let my people go. On behalf of our ancestors who fought for freedom, it's time for us to be free from bondage from this union. Over 30 years, come on.
All right, now what's the next step? What information as we close out do you want to tell your constituents, your members?
Well, I just want you to be encouraged that we are not going to stop. We are going to fight until we receive justice. So do not feel that, you know, there's no hope, because there's always hope.
Okay. And you're doing it from a great place. If you can't get hope right here at Buddo Park, there's no such thing. Thank you very much, Union Representative Ms. Shalima Joseph. Keep your head up, sis. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.